Take the bag and I will go. We'll go to the bag and I will go. While the trades a man can try, the begging is the best. For when the bag goes weary, he can just sit in and rest. Take the bag and I will go. We'll go to the bag and I will go. First time and get a meal book, me do tell leather read. And it will hard to fall out swearing for beef and bread. Take the bag and I will go. We'll go to the bag and I will go. And for the tide to gang a while, I'll let my beard grey strang. And for my nails I'll win a pair for a bag and wear some lang. Take the bag and I will go. We'll go to the bag and I will go. I'm going to find some greasy cook and buy for her a hat, which was 3 inches over rim and glittering all with fat. Take the bag and I will go. We'll go to the bag and I will go. So now I'm going to Italy and got a Marrakesh, and then my heart reach happens for a good deal we less. Take the bag and I will go. We'll go to the bag and I will go. Sitting down and you him pray his work. Take the bag and I will go. We'll go to the bag and I will go. Send out to good Mama Caldish and stop at the full meal and say good wife, can you give me a brie? I wanna see your kale. Take the bag and I will go. We'll go to the bag and I will go. And maybe the good man will say, poor man, put up your meal. You're welcome to your bros and if likewise you're good and kale. Take the bag and I will go. We'll go to the bag and I will go. They'll have me to be there and pour my kindest venison upon the winsome pair. Take the bag and I